Oh, Jesus Christ! You may not know it, but this is Legacy. A stupid little skateboarding game that looks like it was made at the same time as the first wall painting. 720 Degrees was made in 1986 for the Atari arcade system. This was released along games like Outrun, Double Dribble, and Chiller. I will not show gameplay for Chiller. It was pretty well received by the public and critics. In 1995, Flux magazine wrote, "Unbelievably addicting and completely unique." For its time, people loved it. The 79th place loved it. But that was 1986. Who even remembers that? Everybody forgot when the new kids moved in. August 31st, 1999. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. There isn't a single soul, no gamer, no Cheeto pill, whether they played it on first release or just from media osmosis. If you're from the former, how's the nursing home? If you're from the latter, don't laugh. We'll be there soon. And the subsequent year, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, and the year after that, Pro Skater 3, and the year after that. As much as I hate yearly release dates, I cannot deny the fact that this propelled the franchise. I'd be doing it a disservice if I didn't talk about the waves of influence it had, comparable to that of The Sleeping Eye, Nevada, US, November 29, 2050. What a tragedy that was. This franchise harbored one of the strongest niches known to console history. The bond was almost stronger than Sonic's. The first Pro Skater was groundbreaking. It was so fast and chaotic. No other game was anything like this. I mean, yeah, the Sonic Adventure game came out the year before, but could Sonic do a kickflip after slamming his cranium against the concrete after doing a kickflip McTwist to a Casper slide followed by Judo Mandana, then to a 360 pop shove it, then checkmate? It was a leaf whirlwind of influence. So much so that 5. After 10 years, people finally looked down at their hands and realized they were playing with the N64 controller. The board pushes were automatic, the tricks were done by pressing buttons and the D-pad. With Tony Hawk's chaos and fun came with lack of control, which you probably should have expected, you idiot, you can't do anything right, moron. But what if you could have both? Yes, much like the kids who peaked in high school, new ones come in to outshine them. Although not as fast as PR, Skate definitely had a lot more control. Although at first looks like a physics simulation rather than a suspension of disbelief like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and the fact that it was more slow and you couldn't jump as high or go as fast, all of these restrictions gave way to more freedom in the world building. There's a career mode where you can do challenges, own the spots, and Hall of Meat. Come on! But none of these would have been made as popular without Black Box's amazing power to just ooze personality into every single corner and crevice of the game. And people of the time really cared about this aspect of it.
Working hard.
Let's see yours now.
That's Zuko?
You could totally get some photos in a mag. You should try and hook up with Sam.
Oh my god, it literally is Zuko.
Shingo, put the X-Acto knife down.
1 year and a bit later, Skate 2.
Why is the Jackal scan?
What didn't change was the amazing career mode, the Hall of Meat, the crazy integration of personality. No. What changed was so fundamental. Skate 2 added walking to the game, guys. No, but it's still actually a really good game. The crazy variety and transition between map areas, from a marketplace to a university to city blocks. It was all so seamless. But unfortunately, it suffers the same symptoms as most Xbox and PS3 games. I don't know how they did it, but people who made games from the late 2000s to early 2010s should have been optometrists instead. I fail to believe that this game had any more than 2500 vision, because it looks bad. GTA 4, Gears of War, Resident Evil 5, are you seeing the pattern here? But luckily, sometimes the lenses refocus, and we get a nice break from the 2010 plague. In terms of tricks, they added hand plants and a whole bunch of others. You can now create your own spot and share it with your friends and skate on them. Isn't that awesome? Creative freedom, more than just the movement itself. What? That being said, from 720 Degrees translating the urge to shred Nar Nar Binks on arcade machines, passing that torch to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, revolutionizing the movement in Skate 1 and Skate 2. How was any other skate game, let alone Skate 3, going to hold up to this legacy? Skate 2 was so cool, so awesome, so innovative. How is the promise of Skate 3 going to compare to the existing titans? Well, as it turns out, Skate 3 decided to any percent a medical degree, the way it operated on the aforementioned with ER. The whole game feels like an individual passion project by Black Box. The two analog sticks still feel as slick as ever, mimicking movements that you would do with your feet while skating. Own the spots are still here, magazine photo shoots are still here, new film stuff is now here, more world creation and sharing. What separated Skate 3 from the others and made it the cultural icon it is today wasn't from the repetition, wasn't because of the great personality still being implemented by Black Box. It was from this new thing they added called Easy Mode. Now remember how Pro Skater let you go super fast, but that came at the cost of movement handling? And how Skate 2 provided innovations but cut back on that speed? This new Easy Mode allowed players to have control over the chaos, but just barely.
Buddy.
The amount of things you can do is physics breaking, the speed you can go to, the amount of flips you can do, it's all it's so goofy. Now I'm not going to pretend that that was intentionally implemented, but oh my god are we grateful for the fact that it was still in there regardless.
Yo, Shingo, sort your homie out, bro.
You mind taking a photo of me?
Yeah, not a problem at all.
We know the whole joke about EA and their glitches and bugs, so I'm not going to make any during this video or else I will shoot, but tell me that this doesn't make you want to play this game for the first time or again.
Oh my fucking
Wait,
god.
the whole world is made up of prodigal skaters and skating enthusiasts. The NPCs even have interests. Spawnable ramps, half pipes, lead pipes, clipping through the world. It just makes sense. Speed glitch and ramp launches feel like the shackles of petty things like physics being let go. And I know I touched upon personality over and over and over, but I really just... The announcer in skating competitions, voiced by Cuz Perry, the director of the franchise, does such a fun job being the announcer.
And he's actually a character within the game. He's done some announcing as well.
Ooh, Duffy! Ow! Why are you even skating? You've won it. I have sleep apnea and narcosis.
Okay.
Skate 1 and 2, we were a little more blasé with the way we taught the game. We were just kind of like, here's a skateboard, hope you figure it out. So what we did with this was just like, well, why don't we actually try to teach people and have a sense of humor about it and have a good time.
He's just such a chill dude. Even in his interviews, he's just joking and having a good time.
Wait, that's Cuz Perry in the game.
The people who work on this game are genuine skaters, and can you tell? Communities like X7 and Rise were born from this, what feels like a personal project. These two communities focused heavily on the new Easy Mode, just doing ridiculous, off-the-wall tricks to impress as many people online as possible. And it impressed me, so I got the training. A lot of people my age would have wanted to join FaZe, would have wanted to join freaking Clout Clan too. But me? I was different. 6 hours every day after school, on the weekends, up until supper time, just trick lining over and over and over in one spot. Trying my best as hard as I can so that one day I may be as cool as X7 Albert. And actually, on that, there was one time when I had Xbox Live. Christ, $60 a year back then even. Thank you for also persuading PlayStation and Nintendo to follow in your footsteps, Microsoft. I hate you. But some guy in a lobby who I thought had the deepest voice ever said that he was part of X7 and that he was looking for people to try out for his team. And me, being in the same lobby, I thought I could do it. This could be it. I could be the youngest X7 member, standing side by side with X7 Albert.
What's up, everyone? It's me, Rise Albert.
My heart was racing, my adrenaline was pumping, my hands were sweaty, mom spaghetti, and I tried my best, scoring a total of and I got myself in. So I immediately created a new Microsoft account, X7 Trust, the newest and youngest member of X7. I had officially used my one-time name change on the stupid Microsoft Xbox platform, and I was not looking back. It was euphoria. Finally, the hours of staying inside, cooped up in the basement playing Xbox on the flat screen TV, finally paid off. So I joined an online session and boasted my clan tag. Like an idiot. And some guy challenged me on this. And he had a deeper voice. And I was scared. But I knew that I had just proven myself. And he challenged me to a 1v1 mega park, no duos, trick lining only. Dude, I got so embarrassed. Oh my god. It wasn't even close, dude. I choked so hard. I got like 25k and he completely clowned on me with 45. The whole time he was like, oh, I thought you were part of X7. I thought you would be so much better than me. Maybe I should try out for X7. Shut up, dude. This is how you know this was a core memory for me. Because his name was Superman. I remembered his username. This was over 10 years ago. I got clowned out by Clark Kent. So I searched up the person who was doing the tryouts earlier and realized that he had no credibility, which probably did not come to a surprise to any of you. However, thanks to him, I unlocked a new skill that day. Critical thinking. Turns out I should have done that beforehand to save myself some embarrassment, but, you know, I would have never have met Superman otherwise. Now, it turns out the guy who pyramid schemed me into the fake X7 was probably like a 15-year-old. And the guy who challenged me, Superman, was probably 16. I had just turned 9. And his friend was in the lobby watching everything. Jesus Christ, dude. So yeah, that was my very first scam experience. One not to forget. What's even funnier is that a couple years ago, when I tried to create a new Microsoft account using an email, it said I already had one linked. And when I logged in, so that I can try to play Minecraft, obviously, it showed me X7 Trust. That account is still on my computer, and I can't change the name of it to try to erase that memory unless I want to give Microsoft more money, which I definitely do not want. And that's why I don't pay. So this game has a little bit of sticking power to me. This is funny. I have Trust Skate, Skate Trickliner, the latest game I played, Minecraft. Some of you may ask me about the new skate games, like Session Skate Sim and Skater XL, now that they're on Steam. They're alright. I mean, they look good. The UI on both looks super clean. It really does. But it just doesn't scream personality like Skate 3 does. When I think of skating, I don't think of marble walls or clear skies. I think muddy, gruddy, injured, mountain rangy shins and scraped knees. But this is an unfair comparison. I know it is. Because Skate 3 was made by EA and Blackbox, while these two were indie developers. Super passionate people with everything to back it up, like skill and talent. Just not money. Easy Day, the Skater XL's developer, only has 2 to 10 employees, at least according to the LinkedIn. Same with Creature Studios. Session Skate Sim's god. That being said, I'm still not super impressed by either of these. Both these games advertise themselves on physics-based simulation. But that's the issue. I don't want a simulation. I want to fly down the street, breaking the speed limit, zooming down faster than a... going faster than a McLaren Speedtail with nothing but my skateboard and the bugs the developers left in. I want to be an unstoppable force of nature. I want to experience more than just Newton's third law. I want to experience his fourth. I've seen footage for Skate 4, and it looks promising. Not to most people, but to historians.
More ways to express yourself.
What? I hope the game is just as janky as it was in Skate 3. I hope the personality stays with this franchise, as it has been. I hope it improves upon Skate 3, like Skate 3 to Skate 2, and Skate 2 to Skate 1. Dude, I love this franchise so much. There's been nothing like it before it came out, and nothing like it since. I mean, Hole of Meat alone was such a famous addition to the Skate franchise. Cracking your head open, getting points for it? It was just everything that made a kid laugh. Because it was a video game. Never mind the fact that you can glitch your board to be a bright, annoying neon color. which the only way to get is to download your friend's avatar, and your friend's downloading your avatar and having it spread like a virus. Hours and hours of just trying to perfect a trick line, trying to perfect a map. The vibe of each perfecting performance is so contagious that every game lobby you can feel it. All while staying chill? Dude, this game makes my head spin twice. 720 degrees.